Hello, everyone. Today, we'll be exploring the tale of Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp from the Arabian Nights. Once upon a time in a faraway city in the east, there lived a poor young man named Aladdin. He was an orphan, raised by his widowed mother in a tiny, humble home. Though Aladdin was good-hearted, he was also idle and mischievous, often getting into trouble with the neighborhood children. One day, an enigmatic stranger arrived in the city, claiming to be Aladdin's long-lost uncle. He offered to help Aladdin and his mother by setting him up in a respectable trade. Overjoyed by the prospect of a better life, Aladdin's mother eagerly agreed, and the stranger took Aladdin under his wing. The so-called uncle led Aladdin to the outskirts of the city, where they came upon a hidden cave. The stranger instructed Aladdin to enter the cave and retrieve an old lamp buried within. He gave Aladdin a magical ring for protection and promised him untold riches in exchange for the lamp. Though frightened, Aladdin ventured into the cave. It was a treasure trove, filled with gold, jewels, and other precious objects. Amidst the glittering riches, Aladdin found the dusty, old lamp as the stranger had described. He picked it up and made his way back toward the entrance. When Aladdin reached the cave's entrance, the stranger demanded the lamp. However, he refused to help Aladdin out of the cave until he handed it over. Sensing the stranger's evil intentions, Aladdin refused, and the man, enraged, sealed the cave entrance, trapping Aladdin inside. Desperate and alone, Aladdin began to lose hope. He absent-mindedly rubbed the magical ring given to him by the stranger, and to his amazement, a genie appeared. The genie, bound to the ring, granted Aladdin's wish to escape the cave. Upon returning home, Aladdin showed his mother the mysterious lamp he had retrieved. They were curious about the stranger's interest in such a seemingly ordinary object. As Aladdin's mother attempted to clean the lamp, another genie appeared, this one even more powerful than the first, bound to serve the lamp's owner. With the help of the lamp's genie, Aladdin and his mother were lifted from poverty. They moved into a magnificent palace and lived a life of luxury, enjoying the genie's ability to grant their every wish. Aladdin grew into a wise and generous young man, beloved by all who knew him. One day, Aladdin laid eyes upon the beautiful Princess Badroulbadour, the Sultan's daughter. He was instantly smitten and resolved to win her hand in marriage. With the genie's help, Aladdin presented the Sultan with lavish gifts and requested permission to marry the princess. Impressed by Aladdin's wealth and generosity, the Sultan agreed, and the two were wed in a grand ceremony. However, the sorcerer who had once pretended to be Aladdin's uncle was still alive and seething with jealousy over Aladdin's newfound prosperity. He devised a plan to steal the magical lamp and claim its power for himself. Disguised as a merchant, the sorcerer went to Aladdin's palace and offered to exchange new lamps for old ones. While Aladdin was away, Princess Badroulbadour, unaware of the lamp's magic, gave it to the sorcerer in exchange for a shiny new one. With the magical lamp in his possession, the sorcerer summoned the genie and ordered him to transport the palace, the princess, and all its inhabitants to a distant land. When Aladdin returned, he was devastated to find his home and his beloved wife gone. Determined to set things right, Aladdin used the power of the ring's genie to locate his stolen palace. He journeyed to the distant land where the sorcerer had taken his palace and his wife. Upon arriving, he discovered that the sorcerer had enchanted Princess Badroulbadour, trying to force her to forget Aladdin and accept the sorcerer as her husband. The princess, however, remained faithful to Aladdin and resisted the sorcerer's advances. Aladdin, having learned from his past mistakes, devised a cunning plan to retrieve the magical lamp and save his wife. He gained entrance to the palace by posing as a merchant selling a powerful elixir that could cure all ailments. Princess Badroulbadour, recognizing Aladdin, played along with his ruse. The princess invited the sorcerer to a grand feast, during which she pretended to be won over by his charms. She asked for a cup of the elixir Aladdin had brought, claiming she wished to toast to her new life with the sorcerer. The sorcerer, believing he had finally won, eagerly drank the potion, which was, in fact, a powerful sleeping draught. With the sorcerer unconscious, Aladdin retrieved the magical lamp and summoned the genie. He ordered the genie to transport the palace and all its inhabitants back to their original city. The sorcerer was handed over to the authorities, and his evil spells were undone. Aladdin and Princess Badroulbadour returned to their life of happiness, wealth, and prosperity, their love for one another stronger than ever. Aladdin continued to rule with wisdom and compassion, supported by his beloved wife and the power of the magical lamp. As time went by, Aladdin eventually released the genies from their servitude, choosing to rely on his own abilities and the love of his people. The magical lamp and the ring were safely hidden away, their power and the extraordinary tale of Aladdin's wonderful lamp remembered for generations to come.